So there is a video making the rounds on X of this pilot, yes, of this pilot who successfully flied a plane all by himself. It's a black pilot that successfully flew a plane all by himself. And in order to celebrate, there's an initiation phase that he needs to go through to show that, hey, you are now officially a pilot and you can fly around the world. You know, I mean, you flew a plane, your first plane alone. That's huge. So, in order to initiate him, the other co-pilots or other pilots, they pour him with water and then they throw in feathers to show that, yeah, you've successfully flown the plane. So they throw him with feathers and feathers are sticking on him and they tell him to turn around, kneel down, all of those. You know, it's an initiation. It's a cultural thing, I think, maybe in the aviation industry. If you're a pilot, you successfully flew a plane all by yourself for the first time. I think you go through this phase of initiation. I don't know what it is, but I didn't like the video. I didn't like the video. It was kind of weird. Especially with the whole racial tension that is happening in South Africa currently. It came at a worse timing. And I know some people might say, hey, you know, you're wrong for seeing race. They don't see race. They just see themselves celebrating their co-worker. They're excited. It's tradition. And it's not like he's the first pilot to go through this. And he's not, you know, the first pilot to go through this. I'm sure other white pilots have gone through this, you know, but it's just the timing of it that does not sit well with me. As much as I'm happy for him, couldn't they find something else to do? Check out this video and let us come back and discuss.
In the bucket.
Yeah?
In the bucket.
In a bucket? Right, all the phones and
Why
everything
did
ready.
that go so long?
You ready?
I'm not ready.
Not ready, guy. Not ready. Come around, stand around. Stand around. Okay, turn around. Turn around, turn around. On your knees. On your... Okay. There we go.
Look up for the... Look up. Look up.
There we go. Turn around, turn around. There we go. Well done.
Yep, that was the initiation phase that the pilot that flew the plane for the first time, flew the plane alone for the first time, had to go through. I guess it's tradition. He's not the only pilot to go through it. Like I said, I've mentioned, it's just the timing of it. I don't like it, especially with the whole tension that is happening in South Africa, the whole racial tension that is happening in South Africa. And, you know, I've come to learn that them folks like throwing in little jabs. Then there, just little jabs, just to show who is in control. We are still in control. We are still dominant. We are still doing this. Just little jabs. And some people don't actually read into it, because I saw comments on social media saying, hey, you know, it's tradition. It's the culture that they want to keep alive. It's beyond race, you know. Don't look at it that way. But guys, it's really hard not to look at it that way with what's happening in our country, with the political climate that is we are currently facing in the country. So yeah, they like throwing in little jabs, and you guys take it all in. You keep making excuses for them, and I don't understand why. Because I can assure you, no Igbo men, I think in Nigeria there's a tribe called Igbo, yeah, or Ikweru, or yes, I don't know the tribes very well, but no Nigerian man can actually degrade himself in that manner, all in the name of keeping a culture alive, all in the name of an initiation, or all in the name of celebrating. I don't think any proud man will do that. Heck, not even Zulu men would do that. That is, yeah, no. There are some things that you can't compromise on, regardless of what the situation entails. There's just some things that you can't compromise on, can't compromise your dignity like that. For me, I didn't like it. I didn't like what it stands. I didn't like that he was initiated by white pilots or co-pilots or whatever they call it. I don't care. I didn't like it. It's degrading. It's humiliating. And the tone and the manner they use it, they're like, stand up. Like the way they're shouting and barking orders at him. It's how they used to bark orders back during the apartheid era. Get in the car. Get in. Kneel down. Yeah. And they used that kind of language. It's in them. Hey, it's in them. It's who they are. It's in their DNA. That's how they speak. And for us for him, not us, why am I counting myself in? For him to follow every order they're barking at him, it really just takes me back. It's deja vu all of a sudden. I've never experienced living in the apartheid regime. I've never experienced that. I'm a born free, but from reading the books and watching the movies, basically it just gives me deja vu. It's so ironic, it's creepy. It's really creepy. And it proves Julius Malema's point and other Nigerians' point, actually. It proves Julius Malema's point that black South Africans, yes, particularly black South Africans, you guys love acting inferior to white people, even when it's not necessary to do so. Even in celebrating atmosphere, even in a celebratory moods, there's just that element, that unstable, unequal element of dominance and superior and inferior. It's unnecessary. It's really unnecessary. That was really an unnecessary way to celebrate. I was not even going to do it, personally. But hey, different strokes for different folks. But I'm telling you, this proves Julius Malema's point that you are willing to bark at other African migrants that look like you. But when it comes to white people, you are tiptoeing. The double standards is real. So next time we are going to be speaking about how Phil Craig in Cape Town, we found out that he's not really a South African citizen. He was just applying citizenship in South Africa. I don't know, for some reason it was delayed. So there's a story coming up on that one. And now that we found out that he's not really a South African citizen, he's here illegally and he's out here lobbying for Cape independence and causing treasonous actions and lying on our name and using this opportunity to cause a rift in South Africa. It's not going to sit well with, it shouldn't sit well with us, but I'm concerned that a lot of black South Africans are not raising their voice. They're not distraught. They're not angry enough after finding out that Phil Craig, that is trying to divide Western Cape from the rest of South Africa, is not really a citizen of South Africa. He's not, he's an illegal alien in South Africa. But the black people are not outraged the way they were outraged when they found out that Chidima is a Nigerian and she entered Miss South Africa. The same energy is not given. The double standards, we see it. It has been proven. So next week we'll talk about that one. We'll talk about that element. I think this week I should really focus on that superior, inferior element that black South Africans have with white people, because it's something that we need to talk about. We can't shy away from that. We've seen it right now with this young man kneeling down and getting humiliated in the name of keeping a culture alive, in the name of initiation and celebration. So the double standards is really appalling. You can try to deny it as much as you can, but the proof is in the pudding. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations.